So, a new trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out just this morning. I wanted to get to it this morning, but I was working. I was busy, and I should switch over to this select. Oh, my buttons don't work anymore because freaking OBS updated recently. I have to do it manually. Wow. Why is there like a big shot of my other cam? Wait, what? This is playthrough one. Did it like revert to some? That was the way that I had it set up during Fragapalooza, I believe, for the RC Car Mario Kart. Whoa, wait here. If I hit the button for my... What is this? Why is this happening? I really should have tested this before starting the stream. What the heck? I am going to delete this like that and turn on that one. And then I'm going to turn on my display capture, and that's just stuck loading. All right, I appreciate the heads up there, Carvia. That's good. I've been having mic issues recently. So this, why is it? Okay, it works. It's fine. Forgive the weird OBS weirdness. It updated recently, and now OBS looks weird. It looks weird. You want to see what it looks like here? It doesn't matter what it looks like. I'll show it later. That was a prank. I have been seeing posts about this all day today. Like, while I've been working, I've been seeing people comparing designs to Mega Man Battle Network. I've been seeing people comparing designs to Ethel and Kamaravi from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I do have to say, it is kind of funny. But I don't know the actual content of the trailer itself, apart from those couple designs that I've been seeing memes of like all day. So I was like, hey, let's see what's going on here. See what's happening. See what's popping here. So, Seek Your Treasures seems to imply to me that it's going to tell us what the game actually is. Like, what's the main objective? Like, what are we doing? Because that's something that so I've seen images of that crab circulating around. I saw somebody edit like the crab rave, but with that thing. Something that I saw earlier today, and it kind of cracked me up. Starfall Street, I do appreciate the alliteration. I love him. But yeah, maybe that's the way that is. The school's troublemakers Team Star. It's like knockoff Team Skull. I do like the star that they do, though. I do appreciate that. There's that Generation 7 bird thing. My good gracious. I saw people pointing out that, like, that car has an eye, and oh my goodness, you're pissed off. I've been seeing people making meme comparisons of, like, these evil team leaders compared to scenes from SpongeBob, like, where he has the boots. Yeah, I do have to admit it is pretty funny. Seek out the legendary Herba Mystica. I do like the guy with long hair there, Arvin. Classman and Gifted Cook. Gotta be too busy visiting the others of Titans and something or other. Is he blushing? It's like Pikachu spots almost. Glah! The Stony Cliff Titan Cloth! Wait, is this the evolved form? It literally looks the exact same, though. Wait. I'm genuinely so confused. There's no way that's, like, the evolved form. They genuinely... Okay, so it's something like that. Because I was about to say... I mean, it wouldn't be anything particularly new if it was... Like, there are some very similar designs like Krabby Kingler that don't change like a massive ton. I guess there's like the claw and stuff, and it's significantly bigger. Okay, Titan there. Okay, I was about to be like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. Also, the Pokemon Company recently started selling plushies of the main 3 starters, and apparently Sprigatito and Fuecoco got sold out. And the ducklet thingamabob is the one that, like, wasn't. So, feels bad for the duck gang, I guess. Gym test, seek out the Sunflower, and... What is... So, it's just like the... Oh my goodness gracious. It's just like the Generation 8 kind of, like, minor gym puzzle things. This does not look great. I'm gonna be honest. This does not look particularly great. I mean, there was... I think it was also posted this morning. For anyone who's not aware, Sakurai, the creator of Kirby and director of Smash Bros, recently became a YouTuber himself. And I've been tuning into his videos. His videos are like pretty short form. They're talking about like different game design principles and subjects. And the one that was posted this morning was on shading and environments, basically lighting and such. And it actually did like a really good job illustrating the difference that some good lighting can make. And there is definitely, you know, traces of, you know, the trees aren't just like a paint bucket fill tool kind of thing. Like there is some lighting here within the trees, but things like the ground environment around, this just looks like a paint bucket fill. And it looks like it was slapped together in Unity, is what it kind of looks like. I can pull it up in a hot second as like an example. Sakurai actually makes like really awesome content, not gonna lie. What was it called there? Smoliv? I think that was revealed in a previous trailer, the name that is. But I just kind of forgot the name Smoliv. I like the name. Oh, I like the textures on Pseudo-Wudo. I do like how they are Trula-Wudo. I do like how they're finally changing, you know, some of the models. But, you know, like Brassius, that was that guy's name, right? He, what does he remind me of? I don't know, he looks like he'd be a villain in, like, Octopath Traveler. Is what he looks like. I don't know. Also, the grass dude wields a rock type with Pseudo-Wudo. Well, I guess maybe it changes the grass type with the weird crystal thing and stuff. Yeah, it could well be fitting for Fire Emblem as well. I appreciate the music. Speaking of the music, I've been hearing that, like, apparently Toby Fox has been doing quite a decent bit for this game. And one of the screenshots that I saw earlier today was this one here, and it's like, it's not lined up. Like, take that little fireball and just scooch it up a little bit, you know, so that it's actually in front of the cannon instead of, like, slightly under it. Anyway, these have been what people have been comparing to, like, Ethel and Kamaravi and, like, Mega Man Battle Network characters, apparently. Translates into grass, hence the Trula-Wudo. Oh, okay, interesting. Whatever that purple knight thing is, you want it, the not Ethel. That? Yeah, Ethel and Kamaravi. I was talking with Carvey earlier today about this, and I was saying, like, Ethel and Kamaravi were Lego, and that these two Pokemon were Mega Blocks. Is what I was saying. Yeah, good old Mega Man. It's a super fighting robot! Whatever the name of those Pokemon were. Wait. The name of this trailer is Seek Your Treasure, which implies that it's going to tell you, like, what the treasure hunt is. Because in previous trailers, it's been like, okay, the main objective of this game, like, there's still the gyms and stuff, but the thing that you're setting out across the region to do is the treasure hunt. You're going out to, like, hunt these treasures and stuff. So when it said Seek Your Treasure, I genuinely expected this trailer to kind of tell you what the video game actually is. Like, what's the main objective? What is this treasure hunt? And it didn't really give that answer. I'm still confused about what's going on there. Also, rebellious students, isn't this literally copying, like, Team Skull in multiple ways? Because, like, in Generation 7, Team Skull were, you know, the band of misfits that, you know, failed the island challenge and they wanted to ruin it for everyone else. So if this is just, like, rebellious students, haven't they just, like, copy-pasted Team Skull, basically? I wonder what Kuzma would have to say about that. Hello, Destine. Like those two new fire-type Pokemon? Wait, which were the two new fire-type ones? I'll have to look through, but how's it going today, Destine? But, you know, I feel like I've debated about whether to do a video essay on... Should I put on some music? I didn't actually have this this prepared here for this, but I should have realized that I should, like, have some tunes at the ready. Is what I should have done here. Let's see here. Let's just go back to my DBD stream playlist, which stands for Dead by Daylight stream playlist, back when I used to stream Dead by Daylight and used to wait, like, forever between games. And even though I haven't played Dead by Daylight in, like, over a year, I still call this thing my Dead by Daylight stream playlist. This is, like, a bunch of chill tunes, so let's just put this on shuffle. Like, chill and stuff, you know? Did you kind of like the newer angle of Evil Team is just kind of band of troublemakers? The real bad guys are the rich people? Yeah, but then, like, actually make the rich people a threat throughout the plot instead of just, like, bringing them in out of nowhere as if, like, aha, we were clearly plotting bad things all along. That was totally evident. Yeah, let's play some tunes and stuff. A smidge of tunes we can do. Something nice and chill. This is a Game Chops Undertale is Raining Somewhere Else remix to start things out. But yeah, I'll just link the playlist in the description when I put this up later. will be the case, which might be tomorrow, because like I'm gonna be going to bed after this is the thing. It is a great song there. But something that I have been debating about making into a video essay is games that change over time. I think I actually had a lot of a script written up, and it was kind of my excuse to talk about like a few different game IPs. Pokemon would have been one of them. Another one of them would have been like Assassin's Creed as another example, where it's like the earlier titles were better examples of taking established ideas and doing something completely new with them. And then eventually it just became like doing the same over and over again, essentially, with both those examples. I just didn't have the time to make it into like a full video, and I feel like it probably wouldn't do like super duper well, since it like has sections in depth on like very, very different games and IPs, and it's like, maybe I shouldn't make that. So I kind of scrapped the idea. But nowadays I have brought somebody on who I've hired as an editor, so I'll ask him if that might be a interesting idea. But most likely that idea got scrapped. But I had some interesting notes in there about the games changing over time, and essentially the Pokemon series being a really good example of taking established ideas and doing the exact same thing with them. And I feel like that's kind of what we're seeing again with like the big bads of Scarlet and Violet, this time like copy pasting Team Skull over, essentially. I think you should revisit that script. It sounds really interesting. It was a how many pages did I have like written up for that? Anyway, hold on, let me turn this off for a hot second. Let me pull up my thingamabob. I'm just turning it off because it's like you don't get to see my full Google Drive. When was the last time I worked on it? Would it be like under recent kind of stuff? My good gracious, this is just organized by like alphabetical stuff. I was working on it. What would I have called it? It's been a little while. Here it was. So I was thinking about like focusing it on Pokemon. Like, it looks like my original title idea was how Pokemon fails to grow with its audience, and I was going to compare it to some other things, but then it started being about like a bazillion different games, and it's like, okay, this is not a Pokemon thing anymore. Or wait, no, this was when I originally intended it on being a Pokemon only thing. It's a 7-page script, but then I made like a different version that was like the general thing. Okay. Gosh dang it, what did I call it? Growing with an audience, I think. Growing with an audience and risk-taking in video games. That's what I called it. How many pages did I have written up for this? 20. I had 20 pages written up for this. Huh. So, there's a lot of, like, scripts for video essays that I write on this, channel that I wind up, you know, scratching. And it's July 2nd. It's been like a couple months now. So I don't remember what's all in here anymore. But, you know, a lot of this is like Pokemon stuff, for example. So, you know, I don't even remember what's all in the script anymore at this point. But it was one of the ideas that I kind of had talking about how so many of the games just feel like essentially just being like reskinned versions of previous games without really setting out and doing a whole lot different. Like, the more recent games have tried to introduce gimmicks to try to change things up, but I feel like a better approach would have been something more akin to Legends Arceus, where it changes the core gameplay a lot more, with things like the strong and agile style, you know, which I thought was a really interesting change when it worked. I did appreciate exploring around instead of just, you know, the way that things were before. They were pretty simple areas in Legends Arceus. They were pretty simple, like, square areas, but it was at least a step in the right direction. I don't think that excuses the quality that it came out at, feeling still very unfinished. And I don't feel like, you know, a step in a right direction, a small step in a right direction justifies that kind of state of a game, but I can at least recognize that it was a step in the right direction. I appreciate that, and I still wonder what, like, the main gameplay of this is, because it seems like it'll adopt part of, like, a Legends Arceus kind of thing, where it's like you explore around and fight out in the world, but it doesn't seem like it's going to, because we haven't seen any of it, it doesn't seem like it's adopting the Legends kind of thing of, like, oh, you can just throw a Pokeball at, like, at wild Pokemon by exploring around, maybe get like a back hit for like a critical hit and having a better chance of capturing. It seems like you just go around and battle. So what I worry is that while I didn't like the overall state of Legends Arceus, I did at least appreciate the way that it was going for like a more fun game. And I worry that Scarlet and Violet is like undoing the few things that I actually praised Legends for, is what I kind of worry about here. Is kind of the case. I feel what I'm most scared about is that I worry that I'm gonna feel like I'm playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, but with a bigger wild area and more open. Am I peaking a little bit? I'm looking at OBS. It looks like I'm peaking a little bit. I'm gonna adjust my microphone down like this. I apologize if my mic sounded like a little bit off there. I do apologize for that, and I will adjust this a little bit accordingly, is what I will do. But that's my fear. Like, we won't know for sure until it comes out, but that's one of the big things that I'm like really worried about right now, is that it'll take away the... Wait. That just straight up was like a Breath of the Wild shot right there. I swear I feel like I've been in an area that looks exactly like this in Breath of the Wild. Anyway. But yeah, have a question for this game. Like, what if someone wanted to complete the 3 stories? Oh, I'm no expert on this. I haven't been like following it like super duper close. I've just been tuning into like trailers when it comes out. So when you say 3 stories, it sounds faintly familiar, but I don't know like 100% certain what it is off the top of my head. Is the case, but took a few steps in the right direction before face planting. Scarlet Violet took 1 at best. Yeah, it seems like it's you know, more exploration out in the world, and apparently you'll be able to do the gyms in like whatever order, apparently. But you know, I still don't understand what the main objective is. Is the main objective the gyms? Is the main objective defeating the ruffians who are like the troublesome school kids? Also, are they not even dropouts like Team Skull? They're still enrolled and they're just causing problems. How are they still enrolled? Because it said that they were like still students, right? That was the case. I don't get it. Is it taking them down? Is it seeking treasure? Is it doing the gyms? Like, I genuinely don't understand what the main objective of this game is, you know? Like, for something like Breath of the Wild before release, it's like, okay, what's the objective of this game? Oh, defeat Ganon. Okay. When you load up the game, do the tutorial, it's immediately like defeat Ganon. It's like, okay, I know what I gotta do. But in this, I still feel like I genuinely do not know what the main objective is. It just seems like a region that you go around doing objectives and things happen, and I don't actually know what the video game is yet. I don't know what the objective is. I will find out when it's out, I guess, but that's what I'm like really confused about here. But yeah, let's just see here. The fact that they took the time to make 3 stories just confused you why there are still 2 versions. Yeah, well, I've said it before, but in case anybody hasn't heard me talk about this before, I'll mention it again. I feel like the 2 versions did genuinely start out to bring people together as since, you know, when Pokemon first came out, some of the things that helped escalate it into the world's highest grossing media IP is the fact that there was no other RPG like that of the time that had 2 key things: the customizability and interactivity, the things that I call Pokemon's magic, which I've gotten like quite a few comments over like the past years of people being like, oh my goodness, that's not what magic means. You can't just apply like a new definition to it. It's a variable. All it is a variable, so it's a shorter way to say something else. Anyway, so the customizability and interactivity there, I feel like the original games did genuinely start out to bring people together for the version exclusives. But later, as it grew into something, you know, super massive, they were like, oh, there's some people who are like collectors and just really big fans that are actually buying both versions. We should keep selling for that reason more so than bringing people together, considering we see things like the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl pre-order bonus chart, where the only way you get all the rewards on the chart is if you bought the double pack digitally, which is certainly something. Hello Mortis, how are you doing today? But yeah, have I checked in the website yet? I checked it after the last trailer. Is there anything like new since the last trailer by chance? All 3 of the main objective, and you just do them in any order. I still don't quite understand what the 3 objectives are, though. Like, the gym challenge is the gym challenge. I know that from having played, like, literally any Pokemon game before. That I know. The taking down the big bads, I feel like I still don't understand that. Face off against rebellious students. It's like, why? What are they trying to do? What's so bad about their actions? Why do I need to face off against them? What does defeating them do? What does this achieve? I feel like I don't understand that. And the treasure hunt, this whole trailer is called Seek Your Treasure, and I still don't understand a thing about the actual treasure hunt or what it is. Like, I don't know if it's been featured in like some other trailers or it was featured here and I'm just blind and I haven't noticed or something, but I'm genuinely confused. Is it this? Path of Legends? Is it like going around defeating Titan Pokemon? Is that the treasure hunt? Like, I'm genuinely confused. Like, maybe that's what the treasure hunt is. Maybe it's go around doing gyms, defeating rebellious students, and defeating Titan Pokemon? So it's like classic Pokemon games of do the gyms. It's like Pokemon Sun and Moon with face off against the Titans, and it's like, I guess also any other Pokemon game with like big bats to defeat? Maybe? Yeah, go around defeating the Titan Pokemon and making them endangered. Yeah, what are my thoughts on the new Pokemon? Where's the thing? Not gonna lie, I think that's actually kind of cool. I'm not as big on the fire one. Like, I do genuinely kind of feel like I'm looking at, gosh dang it, I like a Mega Bloks kind of character in a way, you know. When I was talking with Carvia earlier about this, if I scroll up in our DMs to talking about that, he was sharing with me some of the memes that people have been posting comparing these Pokemon to Ethel and Kamaravi from from Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and I never really thought this before, but after seeing this, part of me just felt like, huh, what if there was like some parallel universe out there where Pokemon wasn't insistent on like expanding generation after generation, and instead like really took an insane amount of time to make like, you know, crazy next level kind of designs that, you know, they could settle on like forever, instead of having like, what is it, over 1,000 Pokemon nowadays? If not, it's really close, and having things that look like really lackluster in comparison. I very much like the look of this one a lot better than the fire one, quite frankly, but and I would never expect like each individual Pokemon to look like freaking Xenoblade Chronicles significant character level of detail, anything like that. But seeing that when we were talking about it earlier today, it just kind of got me like big thinking about like, what would some parallel universe out there be like? And would Pokemon have even grown into the world's largest grossing media IP had that been the case, you know? Would it have been so? But yeah, let's just see here. Team Star confused you because it looked like a bit like you'd rather join them. That'd be more fun than the quest line. Keep saying there's a lesbian antagonist of one of these. It would be great. It would be great, wouldn't it? Also, I know that Sword and Shield introduced the idea of like more than just exclusive Pokemon for version differences. There were like some different gyms. I haven't seen anything related to version differences apart from like the main legendary. I like the star thing that they do. I do have to admit, like, look at that. That's great. It would be even more great if he had a bit of a winner's smile during that, instead of just being like, I'm doing this now, I guess. Yeah, hold on, give me that official art there again. The dude on the left looks like he's straight up like from Team Skull and like a Guzma impersonator, and the gal on the right just, I don't know, looks like Temmie found a way into a Pokemon game, which I guess would make sense with like Toby Fox's new elevated role when it comes to Pokemon games. Yeah, it's Guzman. That's exactly what it is there. But yeah, let's see here. Pokemon taking the Elden Ring approaches story. What if just like go do things in any order? But I still don't know what the story actually is though. Like, what are we doing? What are we going out and achieving? You know, I don't understand. So you could do the story in whatever order, but what is the story? I genuinely don't know. Like, to compare, I don't want to compare Pokemon to like Xenoblade Chronicles too much, but I'm gonna do it again. When Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was approaching release, there were trailers that like portrayed the conflict very explicitly, and in, you know, trailers and treehouse events, they very explicitly said, yes, this story kicks off when the party meets this character called Vandam that kind of talks a little bit about the true nature of this world and kind of sets them off on a journey together, brings them from two divide sides into like one side. And I remember them talking about that during treehouse, as like, okay, I get the premise now. I know what's happening here. But I feel like I genuinely do not know what's happening here for this game. You know, is kind of what's going on here. Let's see here. And the yellow one is fire psychic. The purple one is fire ghost. Oh, interesting. Humanoids freak you out, Adri. The fire one does a bit for me. I kind of like the ghost one, not gonna lie. I think the Titans are guarding the treasure. Could well be, but why do we need the treasure? What does it do? What does it achieve? Are we just going and getting treasure because the school said that we were supposed to? That's like, imagine that some pioneer class in like the 1800s brought their class to like a field trip at some river, like sifting for gold, and it's like, all right, kids, today the class trip is going to be learning about hunting treasure and seeking gold. But any gold that you collect, we're gonna put it in our pockets. You don't want that. Imagine it's just something like that. That's the first thing that I imagine. Like, what reason would the school have to ask you to go out and seek treasure if it's not just like, aha, we're just gonna like sneak that into our pockets like this? You know, that's what I can't help but think. There's probably gonna be like some sort of weird reason for it, I imagine. But like, I genuinely don't understand what the objective is yet. You know, I do not understand. I don't get it. But yeah, let's see here. If Scorbunny wasn't far enough, push on the boundary between human and animal. This takes the cake. I mean, there have been some Pokemon that have been pushing the boundary between human and animal ever since, like, this poster has every Pokemon up to like Generation 4. I mean, I guess you could say Generation 1 if you want to name some cases like Mr. Mime or Jinx, I guess. So I guess like since forever. But like, you know, the ones that people started getting like into, let's just say, are things like in Generation 4. I'm not gonna go farther than that, but the ones that people started to get like weird about was starting in Generation 4. I appreciate the follow there, Dragon Star. At the wackiest time for something for us to be talking about there. Anyway, let's see here. Putting those things in Pokeballs just feels morally wrong. Yeah, I understand the feel there. I appreciate the bit. I appreciate the thingamabob. But yeah, let's see here. Trailer doesn't excite you because you have no idea what's going on. Yeah, that's one of my biggest problems. Like, my two biggest problems are, one, the game either looking kind of unfinished, like in that one shot with the, where was that one shot? It was the one like just before this, the one where it showed like all the surroundings there, and I think it was something around there. You know, that one place that I paused at there, you know. And also the drastic changes between trailers. I saw it posted in the Discord server earlier today. A difference between trailer 2 and trailer 3. I could probably find it in the Discord server rather than just like describing it off the top of my head. There was a lot of discussion in the Pokemon channel and Discord earlier today, so I might have to scroll up a decent bit to find it. But something that I thought was peculiar, if I scroll up and find it. Oh, first of all, freaking you know, freaking that. Anyway, this right here. So I appreciate Maroon for posting this here. An interesting contrast between the second trailer here. You know, the flowers are pretty low detail. The grass just looks like it was hit with like paint bucket fill and there's like no detail. And then the third trailer, the grass actually exists now. There's actually grass instead of just like a clump of textures, and there's noticeably more definition to the flowers, you know, is the case. And, you know, I've said it before, but I don't, how best to phrase this? I feel like no matter what I say, there's always going to be some that are going to like interpret this the wrong way. Improvement before the game releases is always a good thing. It's just not normal to see like this level of improvement between trailers in like the last half a year leading up to release, you know? I appreciate the follow there as well, X Luxury. Like, typically you want to have like your main visual kind of stuff pretty much done like before you reveal a trailer and set the release date less than a year out, you know? Like, I feel like you should have what your game looks like in some areas at least relatively finished, that you can showcase those in trailers if you're gonna set the release date like a year out. If your game is looking something like this where it's not ready to be shown off yet, then put out a teaser trailer instead. Slap together a teaser trailer and set the release date to something tentative that can be changed, you know, like say 2023, something like that, or, you know, with the potential for it to be changed to 2024, or just say like it's coming out at some point, you know, things like Metroid Prime 4 or Bayonetta 3, where they just do like a reveal trailer and are like, yeah, this is coming. The game's not yet at a stage where we're ready to show it off yet, but it's coming and it's in development and we want you to know about it. That's the purpose of a teaser trailer, you know. But if your game is very clearly looking unfinished, the play is not to reveal it on the spot. Set the release date for later in the exact same year, and then just try your best to finish it before that point, and just have it ship in whatever state it winds up shipping in. Like, it's not very reassuring as a consumer. So, again, I do like improvements before release, but it's not normal to see, like, so much basic stuff like the visuals saved for, you know, the months leading up to it. It's like, no, you don't do that. And realistically, like, things like, you know, things like this would have been done before this trailer, evidently, to prepare it for this trailer. I'm not saying that this was done just moments before this trailer came out. I'm just clarifying here, because there are going to be people in the comments when I post this on YouTube later who are going to, like, dramatically misinterpret what I'm saying here. It's not like this was slapped together just before this trailer. And I was actually seeing some interesting notes in the Pokemon channel earlier today. I was working all of today, but I was lurking in the Pokemon channel during that time. I saw some people noting some interesting things about how some of the bits in this trailer seem to be from like earlier versions of the game, and some bits in this trailer seem to be from like more recent versions of the game, and it's strange. You know, like, where's that one shot again of the, show me that one shot that really stood out to me. Where was it again? Gosh dang it. There's a one right before the, grass gym there. The one that showed the whole area. I don't even know. I'm getting lost now. Whatever. We'll stumble on it again eventually. Let's, let's see here. But yeah, half expecting a full-on Transformer in Violet. That's not the legendary. Wait, something that's not the legendary being a Transformer kind of thing? You know what I mean? Evil old man school owner uses children to steal valuables, calling it now. That's why he set them all out on like the treasure hunt. Honestly, like, that's probably a pretty accurate guess. Sinnoh gym leaders in Elite Four need to get that crystal gimmick from Scarlet and Violet due to their Diamond and Pearl team. What, just saying like with how freaking crazy they were in BDSP for the Elite Four, at least, not necessarily that. I'm not 100% certain what you mean. I'm sorry. Just say I feel like this is something that's going over my head. I apologize. Never planned to buy the game anyway because you dislike all the star designs. What? You dislike all of them? You don't like Sprigatito though? Shame. For shame. No. But the marketing seems confusing for who's immediately not buying the game because of, yeah. Absolutely. Like, I'm very confused about the marketing. Like, this is probably some of the most confused I've been about the marketing of a game, like, in a long time / ever. Because I still don't know what the game is, apart from it being Pokemon. You know, I know that it's Pokemon, and that's clearly what it's marketing itself as. Like, oh, look, here's areas, here's characters, here's Pokemon. That's what it seems like the marketing handle is. And I mean, I guess that's kind of what sells Pokemon at the end of the day. So I guess they figured they could just show like world characters in Pokemon, and that's advertising enough time to sell units. But, you know, it leaves everybody confused, like, okay, but what is the actual video game here, you know? Because I still do not know. Is this gonna be before the before that one shot? Gosh dang it, where was that one shot? One shot that really stood out to me. But yeah, oh boy, the marketing mandates. New fire type scan attack isn't scaled properly and bothers you a lot. What, like it being a little bit too low? Do you mean? I could probably open my graphic design software right now and fix it. That shot right there. It was right before the guy slams down. Like this game, it's currently September. This game comes out 2 months from now. 2 months away, this trailer drops, and this is what it looks like. This does not leave me in high hopes seeing stuff like this. It's like, oof. Where's that Sakurai video I was talking about earlier today? I recently got a new laptop, and I set up like some tabs for it, and then I like tried to sync it with my current tabs, and I just put all my new tabs for my laptop there, and then all like my desktop tabs over here, and now it's like this super long messed up thing. So I'm gonna have to fix that later. So I'm like, not my bookmarks. So my bookmarks are messed up right now, and I'm mad about it. The immortal words of Gordon Ramsay. I might actually have that sound effect on my computer. Wait. Hold on. Do I? Okay, I have that version. I don't know why I open like between my monitors, but I literally have this this sound effect on my computer. Anyway, hold on. Before we get too far, let's just look up Sakurai as well. Can I like control that? No, I can't. Gosh dang it. But yeah, for anyone who's not aware, Sakurai started a YouTube channel like just a couple weeks ago, and the video that was posted this morning, I freaking woke up. I was half asleep from my alarm still waking me up, and I saw that there was this 3-minute video from the man, the myth, the legend Sakurai, so I watched it this morning as I was waking up, quite frankly. And it was actually a pretty interesting video. For anyone who, you know, isn't familiar with Sakurai's channel, would highly recommend there. And some of the interesting things that he was talking about was, you know, doing lots of different lighting effects to not just have something like this. And I feel like, you know, gosh dang it, where was that shot again? I feel like the difference in lighting on things like the trees is fine here. Like, that kind of variety does look a-okay. It's just the rest of the world that looks not so great. So I don't know if this example applies like super well, but after applying a bunch of different effects here, there's like a before and after that's shown after a little bit. Whereas like that looks a whole lot better. So there's like the contrast there. I mean, does it kind of look like the before? I feel like the trees themselves do actually look like they have a decent bit of variety in their coloring, which does look pretty nice. But, you know, you also have to consider the ground here as well, which in this case is literally just like a paint bucket fill and the occasional shadow, you know, as opposed to something like that, you know. So while the trees themselves do have like the good variety in shading and lighting effects, the surrounding environments just like do not, you know. Yeah, look, it's Minecraft. Whoa, how are you doing today, Hawks? But yeah, wakes up with Sakurai. What a way to start. That was literally my morning this morning. I woke up at 6 in the morning, kind of tired, didn't get my full 8 hours of sleep, and I was just like, let's just like wake up, engage myself by like finding some short video to watch. So I woke up with Sakurai this morning, and that was a good way to wake up. I don't think this was posted yet, and even if it was, I probably would have wanted to like save it until being on stream. Most likely was the case. I'm doing pretty well. It was a long day of work today. I woke up at 6 in the morning, got there around like 7:30ish. Only wound up leaving the office around like 5:30, something like that. Got home, ate some food kind of casually, slowly, while watching some YouTube stuff, and then I was like, okay, I want to start a stream. And we're gonna be up at 6 in the morning tomorrow as well, so this can't be a super long stream, so we're not gonna do any playthrough stuff this stream. I just wanted to like discuss this kind of stuff. And another thing that I was thinking about potentially doing is okay, this one is getting a smidge loud, but this is the Pokemon Symphony of like ends farewell is real good there, is all sad and stuff. I was thinking about potentially pulling up another video to watch during this live stream, because semi-recently I did bring on Eagle, a fellow streamer friendo, as an editor to work on some projects for the channel. And most recently he made the Watch Dogs Legion Funny Moments compilation. Even though I haven't played that game in over a year, I always have a compilation for any Ubisoft playthrough done on the channel, because those games are like so hilariously broken. So he got that done for me. And more recently, he finished the Assassin's Creed Syndicate Funny Moments compilation. And it's kind of weird, because it's the first time that I've ever had somebody else, you know, editing my kind of stuff. And whenever I watch it, it's like the first time that I'm watching it as a viewer. So I started watching the first few minutes and like laughing at some of his edits. And then I was just like, what if I just like stop watching and we just like watch it together on stream? Because it's probably not going to be posted for a little while anyway, since I always have like all my compilations end with like a clip of the next game, and it might be a little while before we start the next Assassin's Creed game. So for that reason, it might be a little while before it gets officially posted. So I was like, well, this work is done and may as well, you know, let it be seen. So I was thinking about doing a short stream of like discussing this and having a look at it, and then maybe just like pulling up that, and, you know, apart from the first few minutes, going into it completely blind and seeing what he wound up editing. But the first few minutes definitely made me chuckle a decent bit. His style of editing is like very different from mine, And that's definitely not a bad thing. It's pretty thoroughly wacky. But anyway, so I was thinking about doing that. But that was my day today. I think I've talked about like most of the things I wanted to talk to you about this. Like there's a lot of things that I could talk about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in general, but I would just be repeating myself from, you know, previous times I've done this. Whenever there's a new Pokemon trailer, I always, you know, do these little stream podcasty discussion kind of stuff because apparently it's something that people are interested in. So it's like, okay, well, if people are interested in it, I'll do it some more. Is what I'll do. But you know, I've already said like a lot of the general Scarlet and Violet thoughts I have in previous times that we've done this. So I don't necessarily need to repeat myself per se. I just wanted to mostly talk about the stuff that like pertains to this trailer. So, you know, this isn't going to be a super duper long one. But we're not really trying with these trailers, but people will still buy it in droves. So why waste time making a good trailer? I mean, it's not a good trailer I mean, the whole marketing stance isn't very good from the perspective of not letting consumers know what the actual video game is and what the objective is, apart from like do the gyms again, I guess. It's like hunt treasure, but we still don't know what that means. It's 2 months out from launch. But the trailers also just aren't good from the sense that the game itself does not look finished. You know, like something that I want to do before we think about switching things over. What do I currently have open in my image editing software? I have the yippee text from I recently made this GIF emote for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Is what I did. I guess I can just like leave this open. I was just checking like what I had open that was working. I tried lowercase to see if that works better than uppercase. Turns out it didn't. So hold on. Let's make a new file here. Is what we'll do. Don't know why it opened on this monitor, the thingamabob. And then if we gosh dang it, I guess I need to let's see here. I said I was gonna try fixing the thing, didn't I? Hold on. Where's the shot of the nutmeg mortar? Where the heck is it? Hold on, a hot ticker. I think it's towards the end-ish, right? I think where it shows them. Come on. Show the shot. That. Did I do it in time? Gosh dang it, I did it early. This is literally me making thumbnails for my playthroughs on this channel. It's just going through, trying to press like alt print screen at the right time and like probably failing over and over again if it's about to switch to another shot. I can make it easier by and this is also what I do sometimes when I'm making thumbnails for my playthrough stuff on this channel. Hold on. Okay, something like that. It wasn't exactly the last second, but it's something like that. Yeah. So if I just like, hold on. What was I working on recently that I needed like 4 pixels there? Let's see here. If I do something like this. Whoa. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have this snap to edges. Maybe that's a bad idea. I just generally do a circle about this. Wait, is this another joke that's going over my head? I think it is, isn't it? That's boobity bop. Yeah, I'll just generally do the circle of this and cut it out in a hot ticker. Oh, that was a long line. I'd be better off just erasing some of the stuff around it. Something like this. I don't know. Something like this-ish. That's infuriating to look at. The fact that they couldn't even line up the attack in an official trailer 2 months out from launch. But hey, this is Pokemon we're talking about, so who even knows at this point, you know? Thumbnail versus a render, but I see your point. Wait, Hawa? Hawa now? What? So many things that are going over my head. Okay, let's see here. I don't know how well this is gonna like come out, but we'll see here. Like, and then if we just say, oh, but it leaves the original there, is the case. So, I mean, if I just created like a little bit of a hiding thingamabob-ish, I don't know. Like, let's see here. Just hide that a little bit or something or other. I'm not very good at hiding things. I don't ever claim to be like a professional graphic designer. I probably will never claim to be a professional graphic designer. Oh gosh darn it. Well, look, it's better lined up now. Look at that. Bam. Look at that. Whoa, the thing is actually in front of the thing now. Whoa, isn't that crazy? Whoa. Nutty, dude. Anyway. Anyway, hope those textures are improved by the end product, but 2 months isn't much time for that to happen unless they're using old footage, but that will be an odd choice. They have used some old footage in the trailer from what people have been saying in the Discord, interestingly enough. Apparently they've been using like a mix of old and new footage, which is kind of weird. But looks like the combined energy ball from HL2 and aperture size high energy pellet from Portal. Half-Life 2 is what that stands for then. I'm now realizing if it's Valve thingamabobs. Do we want to like roll with this and start making like the thumbnail out of this, since we usually do like thumbnail kind of stuff at the at the end? Do I want to make like a wacky face to put onto the thingamabob? Like, can I do that well? So I think these are probably rendered out rather than fix and post editing. They could have done that, but it would make more sense just to render it out from wherever they have the actual effect. I understood part of the thingamabob. When you say like fix and post editing, you mean like touching it up to make the game look better than it is? Is that a thing that you're able to do? Because I know that if you're doing something that's not actual game footage, you have to say like not official gameplay footage, but you know, fixing up in editing something to make it look better than it is that something that you can do? You know, fixing the effect in general rather than just fixing it for the promo. Because I guess that is something that they could do if they do have it like rendered natively temporarily. And a baby rage face? Then just go full clickbait meme? I haven't seen a baby rage face in forever, so I have a hard time like visualizing it. But I don't know. But yeah, like the blaster is in front of the fire. Wait, what you mean? But hello Eagle, how are things going today? But yeah, we could do like a thing. Also, they changed OBS recently. I was mentioning it before. And I don't like the way that they changed it. So if I just add video capture device, I would be able to use my Stream Deck and switch over to like my full cam, but my Stream Deck is busted as of this new OBS update. Yeah, going well, just finished a 12-hour day of work in university class. Oh geez, so a long day for you as well there then. Let's see here. If I just add this, okay, this is like my full cam. Well, like, so what kind of a thingamabob should I should I do here for this one? Should I just be like what's the best thing to do? Let's see here. I gotta get into the zone. Like, I don't know that. I don't know. And then if I don't know. Something like that-ish. Something or other. But yeah, about to hop into bed. We were thinking about looking at your video after this potentially, because I started watching the first couple minutes of it and then I was like, wow, because when I'm not the one that's editing, it's like I'm going into it as like a blind viewer and, you know, get to enjoy it for like the first time as well. So since it might be a while before it's like properly posted, I was thinking about like just pulling it up on stream at the end and doing that. Dude, the Home Alone face? What that? Hold on. Let's see here. If I just like, but yeah, I do still technically owe you on that. We can pull up on stream. We'll laugh. We'll have some chuckles, and I'll pay you. will be the case. Let's see here. Let's just crop this out. Whoa. Let's do like a thingamabob. So I've only seen the first couple minutes of it before I was like, huh, maybe I should do that on stream instead. I noticed how the transitions that between each clip, you wound up doing like freaking London assassin Mr. Bean coming up on the screen for the transition for that one. It really took me off guard. But yeah, we're doing thumbnails. Like we should just put a PNG of uncooked chicken on that one wide open shot of the grass area, and then just have like it's raw or something like that. Have Gordon Ramsay's face plaster onto one of the dragon legendaries going raw. I don't know if anyone's seen those like edits of things like Jurassic Park where they edited over the dinosaurs I don't know, roaring, I guess would be the sound, with Gordon Ramsay going raw. So I just like to imagine that for like the legendaries of this game going raw, you know, except with Gordon Ramsay there. But yeah, I find it funny the shot wasn't lined up. Like there was no quality control for it. What, like before I fixed the shot, it just wasn't even lined up. Well, before I fixed it in a super lazy way at least. But yeah, spent like half an hour looking for transitions. And you just said, like, the way that I handled my funny moments compilations before I asked if you wanted to like do some of those was like I just had it cut is what I did. I just straight had like a boring cut. You wind up doing the freaking Mr. Bean London assassin thing. This is what sucks about having long hair sometimes. It's like, where do I cut things off here, you know? Is what do I do for that? Father of Existence requires payment. Yeah, I want to like look at the watch the videos first and then, you know, pay at the end. That's what I did with the Watch Dogs Legion one. And I've been kind of busy lately that I hadn't got the chance to watch it yet. Like yesterday I came in from a long day and I didn't get the chance to watch it because I started watching Eagle's live stream because he was streaming one of my favorite game series of all time, Sly Cooper. And suffering on like the second last level of Sly 1, which to be fair is pretty brutal. Nowadays, like I can play it not half bad, but seeing that, it was like a reminder of like how brutal it is on a first playthrough. I'm dying now. What the heck? But yeah, let's see here. Father requires payment of $50 an hour, pay your 12 hours of work, or I torment you. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, it's not an agreement that's like in writing, something that's like super set in stone. So if I don't do it, what are you gonna do? No, I'll pay you. I'm not that kind of guy. It cropped out my mustache. What the heck? Can't crop out the mustache. That's not allowed. Bam. Take that on out of here. This is the longest I've ever had my mustache before. I'm gonna trim it very soon because it's gotten long to the point that, like, you know, it's going over my lip, and when I'm eating food, I'm legitimately getting like parts of mustache hair that are still attached to my face stuck between my teeth while I'm eating. So I'm gonna trim it soon. So like the front may never be this long. I'll leave the sides long and keep on trying to grow it out on the sides a little bit. But I'm trimming the main stuff that's over my lip because like I'm straight up dealing with it like it's freaking corn right now, or it's getting stuck. So, you know, there's that. I'm screen recording. I have video proof. No, I've been caught red-handed. Wow. I've been caught red-handed not paying my editor. No, they're gonna cancel me all over the interwebs. Yeah, well, we'll watch the video, we'll have a good chuckle, and I'll pay you. Is what I'll do. But yeah, mustache looks like mandibles. I've been caught red-handed as I try to blend in with the humans. Hold on. If I do something like this, I don't know why it does like this like weirdness around each time. Do we want this to be the background and not lined up, or do we want that shot where it's raw? Like, because even though we have this starred, I feel like I'm leaning towards that shot where it's raw. Or maybe we can like play into both by like, hold on a hot ticker. This is big brain time, okay? But yeah, Harmonium Bugman real. I mean, some bugs are pretty fascinating, not gonna lie. Some are pretty cool. And show me your own mustache too. Just have a full beard, but the stash is getting long. Now the beard, though, I've never tried growing out. But yeah, thing about the mustaches is they can use some trimming. Like, actually, what's going on here? I don't know why my graphic design software does this. Your votes on raw. It's raw. It would be pretty funny. And find like a PNG of like Gordon Ramsay's face or something like that. I actually love Gordon Ramsay. He's great. I feel like so much of the internet also just like loves Gordon Ramsay, you know. Heck, freaking one of my favorite channels that like delves into YouTuber kind of drama / channels that fell under Sunny V2 did like a whole dedicated video on like reasons why people have tried to cancel Gordon Ramsay. It was actually a pretty enjoyable video. some cases that I had heard about before, some that I hadn't heard about before. Nevertheless, either way, it was it was certainly something. Because what I was thinking about doing here was just like, you know, cropping out this. Hold on. Whoa, wait here. Let's just turn this off for a hot second and turn off my fix for a hot second, which includes that. So that's just the original thingamabob there. What if, and this is a big if here, what if we do something along the lines of this? This is Planet Coaster music. I love Planet Coaster music. With this new laptop I recently got, I don't usually do a lot of gaming on the go, but I've been debating like what games I should put on there just in case I get like an itch out and about. And I was thinking I should put on Planet Coaster as one of them. Well, I should probably do. What's interesting is watching Gordon Ramsay host MasterChef Jr. He's constructed but doesn't yell. He's like a different person. Yeah. Like he goes into a very different persona when he's doing something like Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, stuff like that. But when he's when he needs to be, you know, caring and supportive, you know, he can absolutely do that, you know. But yeah, Sans Undertale won some internet icon competition over some anime guy. Wait, what? Yeah, what now? And yeah, you also can't do that. I've seen edits that people have done of that though, where it's like the children will present Gordon with some sort of meal and somebody will edit over like clips from some of his other shows of him just like swearing at them. Like it's kind of messed up, but it's kind of funny, you know. You can laugh because you know it's an edit, that it's not a real thing that happened, you know. So it's funny. But yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, did my software crash? And my software crashed. Wow. Also, I had no idea that you could scroll down on like a full screen YouTube video. I learn something new every day. Huh. Did it autosave? Because if it didn't autosave, I'll just do the thumbnail my own time. Instead of doing this. I think the Nintendo ninjas are on to me. Oh, an unsaved file was found. Do you want to restore the unsaved file? Yes. I would very much like that. Oh, that doesn't look promising from the preview for how long ago it auto-saved. But yeah, that's understandable there then. Why is it not like opening? It shows it like it's open and it's not actually open. Like, where is it? It's not open on any of these monitors. Like, can you open maybe? Like now it's on Firefox. Now it says, wait, is it this bar here? There was Xenoblade 3 thumbnails. Why? What is going on with my computer recently? Yeah, it's, oh, well. Hold on. Whoa, wait here. Why am I suddenly forgetting like what my tools are? The freaking selection one. It's up here. No wonder I was getting so confused. This isn't too far back then, right? This isn't too far back. We can deal with this. Let's see here. We can, but yeah, probably lag against Windows after all. Yeah, I mean, good old Windows. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta put them in there. I usually only swear if I figure it's like funny context. Is what I typically do. If it's funny context, I'll swear, but otherwise I don't. All right, I'm going into the territory of like, I'm not getting a full 8 hours of sleep tonight, but whatever, I guess. Whatever, I suppose. I'll do this. It'll get published tomorrow. It'll be great. If we do pull up the AC Syndicate compilation, would I want that as part of this? Nah, probably not. I'd probably just say, like, anyone who wants to see that, go check out the full VOD in the description down below for anyone watching on YouTube after the fact. That's what I'd probably say. Let's see here. Yeah, something like this-ish. Just clean up a little bit. It might not matter all that much for stuff over here. And we turn that off and turn my fixes off. And then I'll save as well. Yeah, there's that. And I go into my podcast thingamabob and then I do a, let's see here. I'll just call this Pokemon Presents. Just so it's like with the other ones. 2022, 09, 07. Like that. And I'll just do that. Sure. That way it's actually, you know, saved. You know, it's probably not a bad idea just to be on the safe side. Probably just to be safe. Let's see here. But yeah. Screw that new OBS update. Had to revert the update due to a breaking on your PC. Yeah, it broke my Stream Deck, so I might have to revert it myself. I don't know how exactly to revert it. You might have to shoot me a message about how you reverted it, Ox, and let me know the secret ninjutsu. But yeah, doing it for the bit, you can respect that. What, doing the thumbnail or doing the compilation there? But yeah, let's see here. Also, while I'm doing this thumbnail, in terms of like some other things to talk about in the meantime, earlier today, I very briefly mentioned this on Twitter. I didn't show the comment. I just mentioned that it was a thing that happened. Earlier today, I got my very first, that I've noticed at least, woke comment on my Pokemon Legends Arceus video essay. Oh yeah, gotcha, the swear. Yeah, that's what I oftentimes do there. In the sense of like, so in my Pokemon Legends Arceus video essay, I claim that the hair options are locked to the gender that you play as. Like if you select the male or female trainer, that locks your hair options. I got a comment earlier today from somebody that said, not to be that guy, but as they then proceed to be that guy, it's like, you're actually wrong about saying that it's locked to gender. You see, it's actually locked to sex in like the current Western understanding of gender or something, or I don't remember exactly what it was. I'm not gonna pull up the actual comment because I don't, you know, I don't want to be that guy that, you know, directs people to like, oh, look at this specific name, go look how silly they are. But I remember when I was talking with Carvey about it and just like, you know, laughing about it a bit. I did have like a screenshot of it if I could just see the comment. Yeah, this is what it is. Okay, so not to be that guy, but the hair isn't locked behind the gender, but the sex of the characters. You don't pick your gender based on the current predominant Western definition that has superseded the meaning of that word, but rather you choose their sex. The hairstyles are locked behind their sex in a modern Western connotation. And I didn't respond. I didn't respond to it, but I feel like that was the first time on one of my Pokemon video essays that I got a woke comment, let's just say, something like that. And like, I don't even really know what to think. Like, I figured that, you know, you make content and just like refer to gender existing, and there'll be that guy at some point. But you know, something like Pokemon. I mean, to be fair, instead of saying, are you a boy or a girl, nowadays they say pick the one that you look like. But you know, I'm not someone that's transgender myself, so I can't speak for this. But I would assume that if I were transgender, like if I were born a man and wanted to be a woman, I would want to choose the female trainer anyway as like the one that, you know, I feel like symbolizes me better, right? Or am I wrong about that? Like, again, you know, I'm not in these shoes, so I don't know for sure, but that's what my guess would be. So like, I don't get it. And it left me very confused. Hello, Guzma. How are you doing today? How was work today, by the way? So I'm just left like very confused by the end of that. Also, like, isn't it like the reverse of what would be considered woke anyway? Because what they say in their comment is that they basically make the argument that your gender is set and you choose your sex in game, not your gender. But wouldn't the more woke thing to say to be that like your sex is what you're born with and you can choose your gender as whatever you want? So hasn't this person, in like their effort to be super duper woke, done like the complete opposite? Like, or is that just within the context of the game? The game is like the opposite of like the real world. Whoa, I'm just confused. Anyway, so I got that earlier today. I don't plan on responding to it, but it I was very surprised by it. It was the case. I'm doing pretty alrighty. We just tuned into the Scarlet and Violet trailer from this morning, which featured whatever this is that isn't even lined up and stuff. And we were thinking about watching the AC Syndicate Funny Moments compilation after this, which I haven't seen yet because Eagle was the one who edited it, not me. So I'd be going into it blind as well, apart from, you know, having been there when the clips were made. Yeah, something like this, because I was thinking, what if we plastered this, like my face plastered onto it, onto the raw one, is what I was thinking. That one actually crops out pretty well. Like, I was thinking here. So, seek your treasure. So, wait, what's this guy's name? Whoa, that's still at that speed. Hold on. No, not quality. Brassius. I thought that said, like, Morbius for a hot second. That's what I thought that said. Okay, Brassius. Okay, let's get the, yeah, zoom right into that shot there. Let's get the, thingamabob. I think of Syndicate gameplay-wise. It had some interesting things, but I wasn't really big on it, per se. Not necessarily. Wait, why am I zooming into this corner? I can just, like, set the coordinates to 0, 0. That's what I can do. It's Morbin time, exactly. It's Brassin time. Actual deal is that gender is a social construct and is fed by social gender norms. Sex is a biological status, and interestingly, under sex there's a spectrum of like 16 sexes that one can fall under. Yeah, so it's the reverse of what everyone's been preaching, in that case. Like you're on a higher tier of woke when you preach for the complete opposite. Yeah, he's gonna press on your whole team. That's right. Hold on. Like, what's the play to do here? Maybe I should... What is the play here, though? Like... how blurry this is, and there's just, like, the high definition freaking me there. But yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Like, hold on. Let me just copy paste this just so I have like a full one in case I need it later. Then freaking how am I gonna do this? Is the question of the day. If I just set this to like partially transparent so it's a little bit easier to work with. So I can line this up to like here. And then I can erase like all this stuff here. And then, let's see here. So if I like, whoa, something like this-ish. I don't know. And then I erase like this here. Maybe. Like that. And then I set it to 100% opacity again. It's so... The scarf makes it look even more out of place, but like... I don't know. Gotta make an emote. I don't have any more emote slots. I don't have any more room for emotes. Is the unfortunate thing. Is the unfortunate truth of this world. And then I like group these things. So it's like one thing now. And then, oh, I forgot to, I missed some things, it looks like. So if I just like erase, whoa, gosh dang it. That stuff there. And then I grab the group again. And then, maybe not actually as big, I don't know. I don't want it to cover too much of the raw, you know. I mean, I can always enlarge this so that is like front and center. Is anyone else's like favorite part of these like wacky streams that we do the thumbnail making at the end? Do we still want to do like the Gordon Ramsay it's raw on like one of the dragons? But yeah, a 55. Wait, what? You what now? Hold on. Where's the is it in server settings? Emoji 55 slots available. Huh. Okay. Well, I can definitely make it an emote in this server afterwards in that case. But But yeah, watching this super interesting video by an evolutionary biologist, and he was ripping the idea of you're either XXXY to shreds. That actually sounds like an interesting video. But yeah, if it was holding you at Buster Point, what, this thingamabob here. But yeah, because it boosted the server. You're freaking crazy. It doesn't even show in the server when like people are boosting it anymore. So I don't even get to say like thanks to Crazy Mad Lads for boosting it, because I genuinely have no idea unless I'm like checking it. Hold on. Did we want to like... Did we want to... It's raw. Did we, hold on. Huh. Something that I'll definitely have to have a look at there later in that case. Wait, what if... Because this kind of lines up with the canon, you could say. Oh, no, I don't know. What if he's like the other one? Like the freaking sword ghosty one? I don't know. I don't know. That's a whole lot of emote slots there. Hold on. Because, like, what's the play here? Like, is him, like, over the arm cannon better here? And then I can... Maybe I use, like, my head on the other one? It's raw? Hold on. Hold on a hot second here. So where's the other one? Where's the Ethel one? So let's see here. So... What's, like, the best shot to get in that anyway? Like, just that or something? Like, it's so weird because of the wispy effect, you know? That's what kind of makes it a little bit weird here. Kind of makes everything all, like, kooky crazy. I can just try my best to, like, do it without the wispy effect. Just for, like, simplicity's sake. Is what I could try to do. Just leave that one in there or something. I don't know. I don't know. You know? Let's see here. Let's boopity bop. But yeah, is that its name? Centriluge? Is that what its name is? So we finally get like a cool looking, relatively, fire ghost rather than like Chandelure, you know? Is the case? Let's see here. Let's see. Wish there was an easier way to get these to be like cropped out and stuff. I mean, maybe there is. Maybe there is, but I sure don't know it. I sure don't know. Say a DM for the OB. Okay, I appreciate that there, Hawks. I love that goofy chandelier Pokemon. Last time I saw that goofy chandelier Pokemon, I was wrecking my co-commentator at Fragapalooza until 8 in the morning. We pulled an all-nighter until 8 in the morning playing Pokémon tournament, and I have like more experience in Pokémon, so I was a bit better there, but you know, he has a lot of fighting game experience, so he was not half bad. I have no earthly idea how to play Chandelure, but I figured it out, and he urged me to like not switch characters because he wanted to figure out how to get past like the projectile craziness. So that was interesting there. What even is that part? Oh, is that part of the sword? I don't even know. I don't know. But yeah, that was incredible. It's powerful in Pokemon Go too, is it now? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know these things. Let's see here. Let's just see. Okay, Pokémon's game you always forgot exists. It's a fun game. Genuinely underrated. The Bandai Namco games on the Swatch have been pretty cool. You know, that new Pokemon Snap and the and Pokémon Tournament. But my favorite Pokemon game on the Switch, hands down, does have to be Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. Like, without a doubt. Like, my only big complaints with that were there were some story issues in the original that went unchanged in the remake, and I wish that they had taken the opportunity to, you know, fix up some of the not so great parts of story stuff. Some of the music was a little bit too faithful. Like, my goodness, you can get so tired of Lapis Cave so fast. And the way that they handle unlocking new rare qualities is really bad. I like the idea of the rare quality system, but unlocking new rare qualities is handled really, really bad. Apart from that, I love the game. Everything else about it I loved. Well, maybe not everything else, but most things. There's probably some other things I'm not remembering off the top of my head. But yeah, Rescue Team DX is where it's at, quite frankly. I'm sorry to have regrets trying to crop out this thing. This is gonna take like by the time Half-Life 3 releases. Let's see here. Just do that. New Snap was so good, it looked amazing. Imagine a mainline Pokemon game with that kind of quality graphics. Yeah. But that'll probably happen. I mean, it'll probably happen in the year like 2030, 2040. Maybe. We'll see. And this is now 3 new freaking mobile games for Pokemon. Wait. There's now 3 freaking mobile games for Pokemon. Go Masters Unite. Oh yeah, I guess so. At first I misread that. I miss the days of Pokemon Duel. We've talked about this before during Live Alive of all the games, but I kind of miss Pokemon Duel. Pokemon Duel is where it was at. Pokemon Duel came out when I was in like my later years of high school, and like, my goodness, that had so much better music than a free app deserves. Same with Pokemon Masters. The OST of Pokemon Masters is like, mwah, chef's kiss, you know? So good. I mean, Pokemon's always had good music, but like, Masters and Duel were just like, I don't know, especially so, you know? But speaking of, like, I think the only thing that I'm looking forward to in Scarlet and Violet, like, genuinely hyped for, is Toby Fox music, honestly. I mean, Pokemon music is always good, but, you know, Toby Fox music is also, like, pretty crazy, you know? So, like, there's probably going to be a lot of aspects of Scarlet and Violet where I'm like, this is okay. Most likely. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll wind up loving the game when it comes out. We shall see. But the one thing that I'm genuinely actually hyped for the game is Toby Fox music. Just another excuse to get more Toby Fox music out into the world, you know? Like, any excuse for Toby Fox music is a good excuse. I did see that Toby Fox recently mentioned that, like, Deltarune Chapter 3 won't be able to come out this year. He's hoping for, like, next year, apparently. But, you know, it's not going to be done in time for this year. Probably, a large part of that is probably busyness with, like, having a lot bigger of a role in, like, the Pokemon soundtrack this time. But I can't necessarily complain about that. It's more cool Toby Fox music in the world, you know, as the case. Yeah. So, who knows if Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is the reason why Deltarune got delayed. But, oh, this is part of it. This is part of the thing all along. The true headpiece was inside us all along. Gosh dang it. It's so weird. Why is it so weird? My goodness gracious. This doesn't have to be perfect. It's a freaking thumbnail, not a Picasso. So let's see here. I'm just gonna start cropping it a little bit lazier from here. Less attention to detail. But yeah, Deltarune Chapter 7 will be out in 2069, just like your mixtape. Yeah, it'll be out there. Can't realize anyone else gonna try and go to the cafe event, like Pokemon Cafe? The game that they keep on trying to remind people exists and people keep on forgetting exists. Also, I love how these Pokemon also have like the Sans Eye effect, basically. You know, it's great. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's boopity bop crop out the thingamabobs. Undertale event at Requiem Cafe down here in California. I've not heard about that. That I have not heard of. Okay. Alright, we're almost around. We almost made it all the way around town. Bam. Cool. This is gonna need to be cropped. Is the case. I mean, is that part of the... Is it? It's so hard to tell. It looks like this is like back kind of piece almost. Gosh dang you. Just turn off snap to edges and just do that bit there manually, I guess. Is what I can do. And turn it on, and then... Let's see here. Something like this-ish. No! 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 Are you? Boobity bop. Got themed foods and junk at this tabletop gaming place. It's like a 75% chance you can go, and boy, are you excited. Jeez, I didn't realize that anything like that was going on. That actually sounds really cool. I might be going to a Comic-Con here coming up. Or the Comic and Entertainment Expo, as it's now called, I guess. So that may well be fun. We shall see. We shall see. I'm just gonna, I don't know, do something like that. I don't know. Is this seeming good? Maybe. Layer with mask. Okay. And then we like... Hold on. And then if I take this out of the group and like bring this... What? Oh, this here over here instead. But yeah. Come on, get yourself out. I don't know if that's exactly gonna be happening, Guzma, but we shall see. Think you're gonna head out for the night. Need to get sleep to be ready for work tomorrow. Take care. Have a good night. Have a good stream. All right. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out, Guzma. Hope you have an awesome rest of the night. Yeah, maybe I can just have like this instead, and then group these. I said group these, and then I can like, I don't know. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Not the mask. I don't know. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here, man. and then freaking this one here is gonna be in this group, and he's gonna be what, like this or something. And then if I edit this a little bit, yeah, I'll try to use them. Is what I shall try to do. If you're paying it like regularly, because I know Discord wants that to be like, you know, a regular kind of thing that's renewed. You don't have to go out of your way to do that. I don't want you to be like, you know, paying absurd Discord fees for like, you know, just emote slots in the server if it has to be like renewed and stuff. is the case. But yeah, I can definitely have a bit of a look-see there. I don't know. And then looks like the Wojak. I don't know what that is. That's perfect. Hold on. And then have like some text of like, it's raw. Wait, what was the last thumbnail that I did? Didn't I find like the font for like the Scarlet and Violet title? Send this server. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I could have sworn. Was this the last no, this was the this is the current one. The last one would have been not that long ago, right? This one, right? Didn't I find some text for... No, it wasn't that one then. No, it wasn't that. I could have sworn there was some one. It was this one. It was that one right there where we found like a similar font. Yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violence we did for that one. And we did like the Springarito Frozen Crystal Carbonite. is what we did that I thought was pretty funny. All right, let's see here. Oh, so like so like that. Okay. I have seen that format then before. Hold on, what font are these? Unless I just want to like copy these. Because hold on, the title. Whoa, wait here. Yeah, there's Scarred. Scarred. And where's Violence? Where is it? This? It's that weird. What weird thing did I do with Violence? This is text, right? Oh no, did I do some weird thing with a I did some weird thing with an image. Okay, I'm not doing that then. I can just like, I don't know. Whoa. I don't know. Let's see here. If we grab like the colors inside and just, whoa. Remove the rotation here. We got the chicken if you want. I don't know if I can, oh, maybe I do need the rotation. We could do like a raw Lechonk. Is what we could do. I feel like people wouldn't understand if I did like a raw chicken. Maybe if he's pointing to like a Lechonk or something. And maybe that. And I'm gonna need like, no, maybe not a crescent tool. but like a what's like the thing that people do for like someone saying something? It's just like a line, like maybe I can just use the line tool and just make it like a thick line. Where's the line tool again? I don't use the line tool a whole lot. I think it's like, I haven't used this in like forever, but I could have sworn you could draw like a line with it or something. I don't know. I could just like draw a simple thing is what I could do of like, I don't know, just white. I don't know, let's see here. Color. And then like, I don't know. I don't know where this line is coming from. It's from something that I didn't crop well, I guess. Where's the, here it is. The it's raw. And maybe that line should, no. No, I screwed up, didn't I? Let's see if I can salvage this. Oh, there we go, something like that. And then if we go on to the it's raw, gosh dang it, too many things now. And we apply, it already has a back shadow, but I'm gonna make it a little bit more extreme. Extreme shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog. And then, do I still have like the Lechonk from last time? Like, not this time, but we have like piggy bank Lechonk from that one time, right? Was the thing. So I already have like a cropped out Lechonk. Is the case, right? Was it this one? No, that's the current one. The Lechonk. But yeah, okie doke, sounds good there, Eagle. Cause it was like this freaking mess that one time. Let's see here. Where was the Lechonk though? This is the Lechonk. So if I just like copy this, these are not modified. I don't know why it says modified. It's still the piggy bank version. Do we still want like the piggy bank version? Maybe we should just have like a Lechonk off in the distance here. I don't know. Cause it's also kind of like the environments, you know. I don't know. Yeah, can do that there. Okay, what is this lined up with? What wasn't cropped well? Like, what is this line? It's not gonna be noticeable as a thumbnail anyway. Is this the way to go? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's silly though. I mean, I can export this for now. Is what I can do. Not to here, but the one today. I'll just call it V1 in case I decide to do some changes later. Yeah, lots of 12, spent 12 hours on the video. I had a 12-hour day. There's at least 12 pixels in the new Pokémon game. Yeah, at least. I don't know. Is that the way to go? I mean, it gets the job done. It does get the job done, at least there. Oh man. Well, it's getting close to 11 here. I've actually been going for an hour and a half now. So much for this one being like shorter. I guess it looks like this one went on for a little bit. Yeah, let's tune into some wacky stuff with that thingamabob. For anybody watching this on YouTube after the fact, this is gonna be where I, you know, cut this off and stuff. Is the case. I'm using so many filler words, holy crap. Hope y'all enjoyed tuning into another freaking trailer discussion thingamabob and wacky thumbnail making. These always wind up being so weird. I don't know if there's gonna be like another trailer that we have this kind of discussion with before the game comes out. When the game comes out, we will be doing like a full playthrough. I don't know whether it's gonna be Scarlet or Violet. I'm kind of leaning towards Scarlet, most likely. And we'll see what it holds. I would not be playing these games if I wasn't a content creator. But, you know, for the sake of covering them on the channel, we'll hop in and see what comes of it. So, we'll see what happens then, I suppose.